side, we're going to be moving out onto the other loser's ace with Deathspade, Chugs, Hero versus the Sora is coming out.
I've seen a lot of Deathspade Sora this weekend, and gotta say, pretty nice.
Really nice. Has that combo game that he's known for with Bayonetta on this Sora as well. But now you're in a similar arms race with those magic projectiles on both sides. But Sora isn't limited by MP.
No, he's only limited by the amount of times you push the B button. So it's gonna be about when you have those spells primed.
And where you're at on the roulette too. What's the next in the spell order? You're off to a great start right now. Is Deathspade, but all of a sudden in an edge guard here, Sora will make that back, no problem.
And good idea to not launch the third of that side B, so you can just get back to the ledge and not have to worry about maybe overshooting and getting punished by Chugs.
They're looking to use that Thundaga to disrupt the zoom landing. Doesn't find it, but continues that advantage. And up air is going to get it done. Deathspade off to a hot start so far. But
sleepy, but the drift is perfect.
Sleep sailing there off the stage just to avoid that punish. And Deathspade just continue to pile on that damage. Already up a full stock here, and all of a sudden here comes the Nair loops. So much damage coming out.
And the last place you want to be against those loops is on that platform. You could always get a jab reset with that combo button, managing to get back to the stage. Chugs, not failure, planted on the ground in this second stock.
And hasn't really had an opportunity to pull out that many spells on that menu. The damage, the pressure's been so consistent from Deathspade, really peppering him with that magic, and that Thundaga gonna find its mark on that edge guard. No edge guard needed from Sora to go off stage himself.
Yeah, Chugs had Christmas on lock, even though it's only September, but then the Thunder put a little bit of an end to that.
Yeah, and just still holding on to this first stock is Deathspade. But again, just landing, getting that psych up tilt, using the zoom just to get out of there and waste that invulnerability on the respawn.
Yeah, it's only like 10 MP. It's not that big of a deal.
It'll come back. It'll come back.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's already back.
Yeah, just keep in mind, for menu, you cannot get the same spell in back-to-back menus. So you do have to keep that in mind when you're pulling out that zoom. You need to pull out at least one more before you get edge guarded once again.
But Accelerate, pretty good one to pull from that menu. And now getting a sizzle. Oh, no, Flame Slash, my bad.
The stars are really starting to line up there for Chugs as those spells were piling up. He gets the neutral B on the B reverse and brings this down to a last stock scenario. What was looking so strong for Deathspade. This is Hero. Could change very, very quickly.
It's so weird with Sora. His moves hit surprisingly hard considering what they sound like and what they look like. Like the back air absolutely kill. And we're at 140%. I don't know, like anything will kill. So it's not even that big of a deal.
That's the power of friendship, my friend. It hits hard.
He doesn't shit.
What was that?
No, what?
you want to say that one more time? Show those thoughts?
Congrats to Deathspade for winning game one of the round one. Over Chugs.
But Chugs did a really good job of like hanging in there and bringing that back as that went on. It felt like he was able to navigate Deathspade's pressure more reliably as that game went on. But then it was just a little too late at the end, sealing that out. But again, best of 5 all throughout the bracket, including this top 8, so you do have time to continue to make those adjustments.
And I've seen it matter in this tournament. Like people going down 2-0 and then making that comeback just because they made those adjustments over the course of the set. It really does matter when the more you play.
We've seen that Faraga just to apply that pressure in the corner. Deathspade just rotates through all 3 spells so consistently, using them at just the right moment. Hearing the Flame Slash just to continue to keep on this pressure.
I'm terrified if I'm Chugs. Like if Deathspade is standing right in front of me and perfectly parries one of the 4 options,
that definitely makes you think twice about using the MP on it if it's not even gonna find its mark. That Thundaga is so consistent, man. For that offstage pressure, you cannot just recover for free with that up B.
Yeah, you can't just pull menu. It's forcing Chugs to think about where he's recovering. And like I can't just pull zoom because I'm gonna get hit out of it, and then you have a lower chance of getting zoom in the next one. Like you were saying, there is no zoom in that second menu.
So does find it there after rotating through that menu to get back to stage. Has the psych up online, but still some damage. Actually, is it the oomph still?
That is
both. Did he have both?
Not sure.
Psych up's back.
Yeah,
so either way, he's going right. But not going to be for much longer. Eats the confirm into the up air, but again just I feels like as it's continued to go on, he is finding those spells and landing them more consistently. From downtown, again, NFL Sunday, just chucking it.
No, the Bears need you. Get him in a uniform.
Romo Dunes is down there somewhere.
Yo, but these loops, yeah, not connecting too much. A little bit of damage, 20%, but Snooze.
Gonna get the crit, not going to get it, but then so much damage coming out for Chugs, who has that Accelerado on deck, is moving, he is grooving, just dashing in and out and pulling out that menu, just letting it rip.
Yeah, and the Thundaga to just get off of me, and now Deathspade trying to, Oomph, Psycho, gone.
Spot dodge up tilt with that Psych Up on deck is gonna get it done. Psych Up coming back immediately. No MP though on hand, but then hit it on shield and immediately lose that Psych Up.
I got respect for Chugs to go straight for that shield break after the dash tag.
No fear, could get that crit. But Chugs, his confidence just continues to grow as the set goes on. Really adapting well to the rhythm of how this Sora wants to play. Deathspade needs to find an answer to the shiftier neutral that Chugs is playing.
And the Accelerate has got to be such a boost. Of course it is for every character, but especially against Sora, who is in the air all the time. And you can now jump away from Sora's loops, and it just makes Sora so much harder for Deathspade to like track down the opponent.
Yeah, just the weaker mobility as you were talking about on Sora. Seems like Chugs is really starting to recognize that as the set goes on, and just using that opportunity to dash away, pull out a menu, get what he wants set up before he even engages with this Sora.
Also, I didn't miss it. I did see the zoom came out and Deathspade called out the landing with an up air and another up air to clean up that stock. Now we got last stock situation. Accelerate on the hero. Chugs, do you have anything?
Does he? Can he finish that sentence?
No, he cannot. But he can. Deathspade finish this combo on the platform, reset, and the whoosh to put an end to that loop.
Getting that double charge on the side B. Getting that, keeping this edge guard going, has the Psych Up, has the Oomph, a lot stacked up on Chugs right now. Absolutely just trying to stall this out is Deathspade, using that freeze on the ledge, just continue to push it. Spells just continue to rain from Sora.
The spells hitting in that instance, that side B a little bit ago, and then into the freeze, and then finally the forward air, calling out the approach from Deathspade, will bring this to a best-of-3 set now.
Dead even, trading it back and forth. As we know, Deathspade does have that Bayonetta if he so chooses to make the switch. It looked like he was making the adaptation back towards the end of that game. There's been a lot of back and forth in terms of that as the set's gone on, which, you know, what you'd expect in a top 8 of this caliber. Yeah. So we are going to see him stick it out with the Sora. Just kind of figure out, again, how to disrupt this more evasive neutral that Chugs has transitioned over to.
Yeah, and running it back, back to small battlefield. Less stage to work with, immediate accelerate into the combo, but air dodging through. Nah, just get regrab. Now I'm going to get my combo, and I'm going to get more!
Yeah, not only has it been good to get these combo extensions, are you dead? Are you gone? Yes, wow. You are! Just recognizing that he was stuck under the stage, just getting a couple drag downs on those fares, and he just could not make it back. Fantastic recognition from Deathspade.
You can't grift a grifter. It's Sora off stage and you're a hero. If you don't have a zoom or mana or the height off those whooshes, you're not making it back. Deathspade keenly aware of that and pushing the momentum even further.
Yeah, and this is... Oh, I've got a Faraga. I've got something for you, man. It's a little bit hotter. Just coming from downtown with that just to even up the stock count, but still work to do for Chugs to even things back up. Seeing the down air and disadvantage, I wouldn't expect that from Deathspade. Didn't work out either.
And not seeing any punish from Chugs. It was almost like Chugs respected the down air and thinking that Deathspade was going to go for something immediately after it, which is smart for players to do. Not smart, sleeping during the set for the second time.
This isn't Birth by Sleep, Sora. You gotta wake up. This is Smash Bros.
No, like you can watch the Demon Slayer movie any day of the week, but right now you gotta lock in and watch what Chugs is doing against your shield and against your character.
And we do see Chugs even start to pull out this bounce to disrupt those Faragas, to disrupt that zoning even more from Sora. So, and that is that going to do it at 63 after the hit? Chugs taking a really dominant game 3 to go up in this set. He needs one more to advance this loser's quarters.
Tell me about it. That's just like, yeah, he brought the bigger fireworks to Sora's party and then like had an extra box. when the finale was over.
I want to see the Bayo. Just as this set has gone on, I think you need to make that switch just with how Chugs has continued to adapt. But we are seeing Deathspade stick to that Sora. And will we see Chugs finish this off? Will he join his Carolina brethren in advancing through this losers bracket into losers quarter? Or will Deathspade force this game 5?
It's possible that Deathspade was thinking that those spells were just like, yeah, stupid, shouldn't get hit by those. And that's fair. Like, Deathspade wasn't getting hit by those massive fireballs throughout the rest of the set. So maybe if you just like thinking avoid those and I'm chilling, but Chugs also could just be calling out the spots that he's sending them.
The big menace in this set as it's gone on has been that Accelerado for Chugs. He moves so quickly in and out, getting those combos, especially off stage on Deathspade. That's been his big moneymaker in terms of racking up that early percent and even getting some of those edge guard situations. But we are going to get that for that freeze into the up smash to give Deathspade that early lead.
And he wanted it. I saw Deathspade go for it earlier in the set, maybe game 2 or something, and missed the timing just a little bit, but getting it there and developing an early lead, and the second time that counter comes out in the last 30 seconds, getting himself back to the stage and developing a little bit of that stage control.
And seeing Chugs again start to retreat until he gets his trusty Accelerado. We've been here before, and we are gone again.
That is such a little, like, hacking at the hero. And then
hack a hero.
Hack a hero all the way down to the blast zone. We're not even going to talk about the flame slash. Like, Deathspade still got a full stock lead. We'll talk about it when it's close. And no way, sleeping and then waking up perfectly. And the Accelerate is back. My goodness, this is terrifying for Deathspade. And probably for Chugs, too.
You want to talk about being there before. This was very similar to how the previous game played out. There was that early edge guard under the stage for Deathspade, and Chugs still brought that back with those neutral Bs. But you got to think that that's on the top of the Deathspade's mind. But that doesn't matter if you're going to eat that psych up forward tilt. Oh no, and you do not get the tech, but Sora can absolutely make that back, and he does.
And wasting like all of the time on the bounce on that edge guard and that recovery, some may say you missed the tech on purpose to deflate the bounce. But now you can use those Thundagas, but that sizzle is going to be all you need for Chugs to get back to the stage.
Yeah, and burning through the majority of his MP, but that doesn't matter when you have the psych up. You just get that grab and throw him all the way up just to get that stock. But that up B coming back, not quite going to get it done. But this is Hero. A lot can even this up very, very quickly.
And just going straight in for the grab, knowing that Deathspade might be playing a little bit more patient in this last stock or high percentage situation for Chugs, but now has those buffs. And on the side, giving up stage control and going straight to the ledge, trying to get that menu. It's tough. It's scary for Deathspade.
He wants that zoom, try to get that crit opportunity. He continues to pull out that menu until he gets what he needs. Just trying to disrupt that menu is Deathspade. But this is where it gets so scary where you just keep being chucked off stage over and over. But finally, finding it smart is that fair 1, fair 2 up air to force the game 5.
You gotta take a deep breath after that one. That was so close. Like Deathspade coming off that Angel platform, last stock, looking at Hero, straight, just glowing, saying, I'm at 100, I got rage and a buff. I don't care if you're at 0%. I'm coming for your life.
Coming for this game 5-2. Both of them want to advance at this bracket, of course. And it's been such a back and forth set in terms of adaptation, too, that you expect from a game 5 scenario. But now it's up to Chugs to avoid those off-stage edge guards that have been just the bane of his existence on those early percent lead stock losses.
It's how you deal with, it's how you got to deal with Hero. Like, Hero has, I think, 2 or 3 ways to just take your stock instantly, and you need to find a way to do the same thing to Hero. And for Sora, it's those off-stage interactions where you just drag him down and lose the stock at whatever percent. So that's that evening factor, and now you got to go a step further and figure out how to deal with all of these buffs on the stage.
And as much as it's great that he can stall onto the stage, every single buff that Chugs could get, Accelerado, Psych Up, boom, was all online while he was stalling off stage, and that up tilt will kill and then some and give Chugs a really strong early lead in this game 5.
And we have yet to see Deathspade get those really big long loop combos that Sora is known for. And good on Chugs to not be getting hit by those, but it's on Deathspade to try and really get that percentage up and take those stocks as early as possible, especially now being down a stock.
We are going to see that Thundog on deck. He's used it time and time again to get those edge guards. Isn't going to find it, but the neutral get up forward smash going to find its mark and keep Deathspade in the game.
It's so smart to know that the most likely outcome for a hero is to do neutral get up and menu, or neutral get up in something. You have spells, so it's almost positive that Chugs is going to be doing a neutral get up in that situation. Back air for your troubles, no whack for you, no down air for you. I don't care how many buffs you have.
Forward tilt on the Psych Up, going to make it go real far. He does still have that Accelerator, going to heal a little bit. That Kaboom just trying to catch the timing on the vulnerability. Isn't going to find it, but Chug just continues to knock him off and find these spells. Finally getting back on the stage is Deathspade.
Oh man, yeah, so smart for Deathspade to not hold shield, but you got to jump because you're Sora, and because you jump, you get up tilted. So now down a full stock, racking up the percent on to the second stock of Chugs, but still nothing left but to take that second stock. Got to make this as even as possible, as soon as possible.
Just down airing. I want the stage now. Down air, getting the neutral beat isn't quite going to do it, but not a whole lot of MP left in the tank right now for Chugs. He's going to do this with what he has, and that Deathspade needs to find this stock right now, and he does.
Huge. Those are the combos. That's what I'm talking about. Getting those combos and getting the stock as soon as possible. You can't be holding shield. Yeah. The invisibility's gone, and the hero combos are on him.
Sora, as you're talking about, he's finally finding those combos. A lot of quick percent. Deathspade bringing this all the way back, but that Psych Up is on deck. You cannot be singing shield. You have to be careful.
Oh man, and that Kaboom is going to be good, but holding shield and the menu right in front of each other. Bounce. Horrible time for Deathspade. Absolutely perfect. Now you can take your time off stage a little bit. Sure, yeah, he's going to get those buffs. Snooze. If you're going to shield any of them, that's the one.
And then now you are asleep, sir, but he mashes out and he survives. He still does have the Psych Up. He needs to make the most of this. That back air is absolutely going to take it, and Chugs is moving on to loser's quarters.
Man, in a game 5